everyone, thanks for joining us on our very first Food for Thought. Redhotblue over the coming weeks and months will be catching up with some industry leaders, and joining us today we've got the fabulous Fallon Drewett. We're going to spend a little bit of time catching up with her, so thanks for coming in, Fallon.
No worries, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So just to give people a little bit of an understanding of your background, you've been a journalist for 10 years, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So I started out my internship up at the Townsville Bulletin and moved back to Mackay after that, pretty much after I graduated, and I applied for jobs right around the country, got lots of rejection letters.
All good character building. That's what my mum and dad always told me.
Yeah, definitely. At the time I was like, oh gosh, I'm never going to work in the industry, and then totally forgot that I applied for a job back at the bakery because I had done work experience there in the past, and was lucky that David Fisher gave me a job and started to add pictures, and then pretty much 3 months into that I got into the newsroom, so I stayed there until I went on maternity leave. So
excellent.
Yeah.
And so talking about maternity leave, you recently had a couple of children,
I have,
a little boy and a little girl.
Yeah, Archie's 3 and Daisy is just turned 6 months.
Right.
Oh, 7 months. Sorry.
So sleep deprived still?
Yes, last night I didn't have much sleep. So
Right.
yeah, I'm glad that I'm actually here and
Excellent.
well, you're looking sentences together.
You're looking fabulous, considering.
Good,
and I think anyone who's a parent understands what that's like. You know, walking out the door with a bit of dribble on your shirt and not
on your
realising.
back. Yeah, those kinds of things. Yeah, but it's a joy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, you finished up at the Daily Mercury, so have your children?
Yeah, I did. I did have plans to go back
Right.
in some capacity, but after the year of maternity leave, I was pretty connected to my little bloke, so I thought, okay, let's see what it's like to close that door and see what new chapters can open from that.
Which is big and brave to do, you know,
It
because
is,
I
yes.
think often we stay in that space of comfort and, you know, the things that we should be doing, but to take that step and say, throw caution to the wind, let's see what happens from here.
Yeah, and at the time it was pretty full on. I remember crying writing my resignation letter because I had spent, a good, 9 years on that paper, and it was my life. Like when you are in the media, when you're a journalist in particular, it's part of your DNA a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, it was a bittersweet kind of moment. It was really hard for me to kind of grasp with.
But then, obviously, from there you found some time to do some soul searching and dig deeper and think what else is out there, and so launched the Just Saying project. Is that correct?
That's it. Yeah. So I had my Just Saying blog for a few years while I was a journo, but I didn't give it too much attention. But
Mum and a journo.
Yeah, that's it. And then after I had Archie, and I was struggling with that whole change of, it is a kind of change of life progression from career to mother. So
and no one has this note, there's no real book.
No, there isn't. I wish there was.
It's slow as you go, and especially for the first one, they're the guinea pigs.
That's it, yeah. And I like to think in essence I'm a fairly chilled person, so I was kind of, I found it really hard being on edge from having no sleep, and so the keyboard became my outlet in a way to kind of discuss certain things. And then I thought, well, if I'm having these kind of honest conversations with myself and whoever's reading my blog, and maybe other women, not necessarily new mothers, but women going through, changes in careers or change in relationships, or, they're just, stuck in a rut, or they're just needing a bit of a lift in their life. Maybe they're having the same conversations that I'm having. And so that's when I kind of put it out onto a broader social media platform, and then into the wider community with our events for women, just to spark those conversations of improving self-esteem foundations, and really tapping into what women actually want and how they feel about things, and giving them a chance to voice or find comfort in other women's voices in our community, which I think is such a beautiful thing.
And have you found, I know myself, in being a mum of two girls who are 10 and 8, and, I think women sometimes are our biggest critics and our toughest judges, because there's meant to be this perfect world, and you're meant to be super mum and, have a career and run a home and look great at the same time.
Yes, lots of pressure.
And I think what the Just Saying project has done, you know, from obviously my awareness of it, is it allows people to have that honest voice and feel okay about, I'm not perfect right at this moment, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, or I didn't tick off the 10 things on my list, I got through one.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
And,
no judgment.
And have you found that that's something that women have used as a platform where they can be more honest with you know, their feelings and their emotions and where they are in their life?
I think so too. And just opening them up to the possibility of embracing that part of their life, being okay with just being themselves, or just being still for a moment. Definitely with those pressures of, you know, being a super mum and you know, really having to be everything. I think that women want to go to an event where there is no judgment. It is where you're finding fuel for your soul pretty much to go, oh hey, I might give a chance. You know, last time we had Julianne from there with yoga, she's talking about her vegan little self and you know, going, oh maybe I can tap into yoga, or giving them the chance to look at a possibility of doing something different just for them, and to kind of like make it easier to be a mum, or a working mum, or a single mum, or a stay-at-home mum, or even just a woman wanting to develop who they are and find themselves a little bit. You know, having the whole reason I wanted to do JSP was to have events that weren't necessarily like a business networking thing, because you know that has its place and it's brilliant. But you know, for women of all walks of life, you know, just to come in on a Saturday afternoon and recharge and
connect properly with people.
Exactly.
And maybe we need an event. Maybe we need to do an event where it's like, no makeup, come as you are. Give people like 30 minutes.
30 minutes to get ready.
You've got 30 minutes, you know, to get out the door and get there, or actually even 10.
Yes, definitely.
Whatever you're in, you need to come to.
And I think, you know, along with the social media platform with our Facebook, we've got our followers are continuing to grow. But you know, we share lots of stories from other women in the community. We've had a lot of other women from Sydney and Melbourne that we've profiled and doing really amazing things. So it's just kind of this, you know, melting pot of brilliance and fabulousness.
I love the lady that you've got on there. Is she an artist? And she's really not afraid to, like, you know, push the boundaries.
She's really.
I've read a fair bit about her on there and went, wow, this is great. I love how that she's just embracing who she is.
And it's brilliant. And that's, you know, we've got, and for me, that's a great way to kind of tap into my journalism skills a little bit more and interview people. And so,
you should be in the seat actually.
You're doing really well. It's just kind of bizarre me.
So Fallon, recently you've had a really successful event, 50 Fabulous Faces.
Yes.
Can you share with us, I guess, the thinking behind that, first and foremost?
Okay, like any of my ideas, it's bizarre. They happen in the middle of the night or just at random time. So one August afternoon, I was like, I was, you know, heavily pregnant at the time, and I thought, looking into the mirror going, gosh, look at my face, this is, what's going on here? And just having one of those moments, as we do as women, you know, the mirror is not your friend. So, and then I thought, it would be so fantastic to have local women take their photos, embrace their face, and talk about beauty and break down those stereotypes and myths about beauty that we so see in the modern world and media and how women are portrayed. And really wanting to just get local women and have a realness about promoting beauty. And that's kind of where it started. So then I put a shout out through social media thinking, I'll put 50 there and see if we get 50. Probably won't. Anyway, got, you know, inundated with women going, yes, I would love to do this. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. So then that kind of catapulted for me to like, right, now I've got to really do something. So
this is real.
This is like a couple of months before I was having Daisy. So I was like, okay, so I organised all the women into groups with particular photographers. So we used 5 local photographers. And we did it over 5 weekends, just in the city centre, just taking photos. And then I sent out a bit of a Q&A to the women involved, asking questions like, what's your relationship with beauty? Have you ever been told you were beautiful? When was the last time you felt beautiful? Just questions along those lines. Do you think we need a new definition of beauty? And what came out of those questions was amazing. And being the person curating it all and putting the words to the photos and trying to get that link between what the person had said and the essence of them was a huge and beautiful task to do. And I spent many times in my study nook crying, reading some of these women's answers because they were just so raw and honest. Yes, my husband a few times goes, "Have you been hearing anything?" Like, just be quiet. This is amazing. Shush.
I'm enjoying
so
it.
yeah, I felt really and this passion project we went to another level and then had some great businesses behind us to sponsor it, to get it printed, and the council were very proactive in promoting it as well. And what came was just one idea on a Tuesday night became 50 cases, which I'm just immensely proud of, and we had it at Town Hall for 12 days and had nearly 700 people come through and see it, which is pretty amazing for the short amount of time that we had.
And I mean, obviously, I came and visited, I got to see it. It was an incredible piece, and I think the fact, that you had such a collection of different women, from different walks of life. I loved that these images were bigger than life, so it really hit you when you walked in. And to read some of their stories, and I love the honesty, I think is what, people shared. It was those different sort of non-stereotype comments that I think more and more people need to be hearing and being a part of. And that's incredible numbers to go through, and
and a lot of people were very emotional. A lot of males that came through actually took a step back, and one guy in particular, as he was coming over to talk to me about it, he was like, "Oh, this is a really moving thing because these women have been bullied their whole life, but not by anyone, but by themselves." And I thought, of course a male would have had to have had that wisdom. But anyway, but it really, I said to this gentleman, like, it was so true, and that's it. And that's part of the reason too with JSP is like I felt like I was bullying myself to be more than just a mum, and to be more, just to be better than you could just be is what we need to get back to.
Absolutely, accepting who we are, because we all bring something different to the table. And if we could all just appreciate that, it would be a fantastic feast.
Yeah, exactly. We can list off the long line of things about our girlfriends and our mums and our sisters about how amazing they are, but when it comes to us, we can't write anything down on that list, and that's what we've got to change.
Absolutely. And I think especially, again, for myself, I'm looking into the very near future with, teenage daughters, and because of social media and image and expectation, that's a big fear I have leading forward for me with my two girls. And, we just want to obviously support them and empower them and do everything we can to believe in who they are. That's what I say. Every teacher interview we have since, they started prep, and they're asked, what's your expectation? What do you want for your children this year? And, I mean, obviously, you want them to be doing okay in school, but for me, my comments have always been, I just want them to be happy, and I want them to be proud of who they are. Because the rest will come. If they're confident, the rest will come. They'll want to try. So I think, as, women and the ages that we are, and those that are our mothers and grandmothers, we have such a role to play and a responsibility for our youth and what they have coming forward. And that leads us to your next event that you have coming up, which is so exciting.
Our Just for Girls. We've coined it that, but we really love mums to come along with their daughters, because I know I was chatting with my mum about it, going, us growing up, she's like, this would have been a great event for me to go to as well, just to kind of tap into,
we need to understand.
We're so old. So
we need to know what's going on.
So while, a lot of the content will be for young girls, there's a lot that women will be able to get out of it too, especially if they are mums and, they want to strengthen their relationship with their daughter, or they just want to have a mum and daughter date.
Absolutely.
Which is kind of cool.
So when's this happening?
This is happening on July 23rd, so it's on a Sunday.
Excellent.
So, just in case,
no excuses.
On Saturday
no
we're working, Yeah, so on Saturday, the 23rd of July,
Okay.
at Mackay Talent School in Peter Street.
Right.
And it's going to go from 2 to 5:30. So we've got some fantastic speakers. We're going to be working with artists for our Redhotblue constellation. So we've got a few kind of cool things happening there. So we're just kind of in the process of trying to do all that and lock everything down.
And tickets are on sale.
Tickets are on sale now.
On your website?
On the website, yes.
Yes.
You can go through our website or you can go through Facebook. So
Okay.
we're on the book now.
Fantastic.
So.
I'll get on there and book that myself.
Yeah, no, it should be a really great
And age.
activity.
Did you mention age?
Yeah, we've got 12 to 17 year olds,
Okay.
but I've had a couple of women ask, can they bring their daughters that are a bit younger, and I think, well, why not? If you feel that they're, there's not going to be like a, it's pretty going to be G grade.
Okay.
So if you feel that you would like to bring your daughter if they're about 10 or so, 10, 11, yeah, that'd be.
So the girly event for adults can be later on sometime in the year.
Yes, so we've got that.
The M-rated one.
Yeah, in October. Yeah, in October we're having our final women's event for
Brilliant.
year. So
Excellent. Well, that sounds very exciting.
So and then working on our next fabulous project as well. So.
Okay. And so what's that one?
It'll be fabulous figures. So we're looking at women's bodies.
Okay.
And body image. So
Right.
we're going to be working with photographers and artists to be working with women and their body parts and their whole bodies. And so we don't know if we'll get 50.
Yes.
But we'll see.
See how brave the women of Mackay are in coming forward with that.
So I think I might have to put myself out there first and see if that will generate any interest or maybe disgust.
I'm sure not. With the work you're doing, I think it's really breaking down in people's minds, how women should be. So I think it's. And you know what? Look, with art and photographers and body parts, I mean, we can have some real fun with that too.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. So and it's I never ever thought that I was a business person, but it's kind of created into a business now, which is taken me by surprise. But I like to think businesses are doing good things, only amazing things can come with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and look, I very much have always lived by the philosophy. I think it's in your soul. If it's something you feel you've got fire in your belly, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to get it out there, haven't you?
Yeah, totally.
Otherwise, it's just you lay awake at night, or you have 100 ideas, and
you're just there going like this in your bed, shaking, writing things down again.
Exactly. So at least when you can start, ticking some things off your list, then it's a feel good. You also, and what you're doing for our community. So we are going to move on to our fun section of Food for Thought. Not that this hasn't been fun, I hope. Our 3 Qs, which is our quick, quirky questions. Try and say that fast. Grab a glass of champagne. Don't think too much about it. Just quick questions. We want to have some fun with you, okay?
Okay.
So, what's the most played song on your iPod or iPhone at the moment?
Would be Bruno Mars. 24 Carat.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought you might have said a kid's song there for a moment.
No, I actually love that song.
Good, excellent, good to know.
Yeah.
What household chore do you hate the most?
Putting washing away.
Yeah.
Absolutely despise it. It's ridiculous.
That's the whole thing, isn't it?
It's a big pile at home. It's still there.
Waiting for you. Something to look forward to. Favourite food? Pizza?
Yeah.
What, any particular type?
Just homemade pizzas with whatever's left over in the fridge, pretty much.
Nice.
They're always the best.
Yeah, it's almost cold. The next day is good too.
Yeah, I love cold food.
Do you have a favourite quote?
Favourite quote?
There's probably many, considering your background.
Yeah, definitely. I think I like the Eleanor Roosevelt one where she says, you never know how strong a woman is until you put her in a pot of tea or something like that. Is that the same? I don't know. It's something like that. I think I've got that completely wrong. Please don't put that in. Or the John Lennon one, which is
I was going to say, isn't there one, you never know how strong you are until strong is the only thing you've got, the only option you've got. There's something like that.
Yeah.
I like the pot of tea.
Yeah, because we're having tea, it just popped in my head. I just totally, sorry, Eleanor Roosevelt.
Sorry, we've just trashed your quote. We've just made our own up.
But I do like John Lennon's, life happens when you're busy making plans, and that's so true.
It is, isn't it?
So that's probably one that I would
That's
think
lovely.
of. Yeah.
Are you an inside or an outdoors girl?
Definitely an inside girl.
Yeah. And what do you enjoy doing inside?
Netflix and chill at the moment.
Are you a reader? I would
Yes, I
imagine.
do love reading.
Are you
too,
reading
yes.
anything at the moment?
The last book I actually read was M. Rossiano's biography.
Right.
So, yeah, that was she's hilarious.
Yeah.
So that was the last book I actually got to finish to the end. But yeah,
Right.
I kind of like Leanne Moriarty as well, like Big Little Lies. I've recently read that,
that's
which
great.
is, she's a fantastic author.
Yes.
So yeah, when I do get the chance to read, I am a bit
You
of
are.
a bookworm.
I thought you might be. Obviously,
Yeah.
that journalism, working around
Yes.
words, you know,
Yeah.
crafting,
Yeah.
all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah, no, I do like biographies. Like I just read through Barrymore's Wildflower one because
is that great?
yeah, she's awesome.
I love her.
She's like my girl crush. I love Drew.
Yes,
She's like
there's
my
just
favourite.
something about her, isn't
Oh
there?
yeah,
You know?
so, yeah, I read her book like in 2 days. So yeah, I kind of like the bios of women and how they're.
And do you
achieving
draw
their
some
goals.
inspiration from that? Like, is there someone you have, you know, is there a one person or a key person that you can think of in your career that's really inspired you?
I think from a young age, when I first met Ida Buttrose, I met her when she came to Mackay, probably like, oh gosh, 16 years ago. She
Yeah,
did like
right.
a forum, and I was like in my senior year of school, so I was kind of like, I got to meet Ida Buttrose, and I just thought she was amazing. She was always poised and always said the most perfect things for the right moment, and she was always such a, you know, she was really at the forefront of putting, you know, women in the media and following your career and having a family and just pushing through those glass ceilings as they come up very so often. So I always looked up to Ida Buttrose, definitely.
Did you see that the movie that they did on her was based around
The
her?
Paper Giants
Yes.
ones, yeah, with Ashley Petty.
And I loved it because it was, you know, she was so incredibly brave at the time, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And she just never stood down. You know, she believed, and so she kept pushing forward with that, which was really cool for her era.
I did an internship with Clear magazine in Sydney when I was at university. So
Okay.
they only took about 30 a year
Yeah.
of people around the country. So I got to go to Clio for a couple of weeks in Sydney and was working there. And I actually got to see like the first
How
Clio
it was.
and how, you know, like, you know, back in the, you know, 70s when they, you know, the Clio came about and how it all changed. So yeah, it was really kind of cool that, you know, I'd met Ida Buttrose and then I got to do some work experience at Clio, even though I was making copies and photocopies.
Doesn't
it was
matter.
awesome. But yeah, it was such a great thing. So I think I've always kind of been really
Inspired by her.
Yeah, the future is female, always in my head, even from a young age.
Very
So,
good.
yeah.
Excellent. Well, on that note,
Yes.
every session we do a food for thought. We're going to pick an item or a character or something that we feel either best depicts the person that we're spending some time on the chair with.
Yeah.
So for you, Fallon, we've chosen Wonder Woman.
Gorgeous.
And I guess what we wanted to ask you is a few things around it.
Yeah.
Is how do you feel, you know, this Wonder Woman status actually represents women in our day and age? Because again, you know, taking away all of those, I guess, you know, preconceived ideas that people have, you know, what do you think, in today's society, how should we be perceiving Wonder Woman, you know, if she was a character of today?
Definitely. I think I had a bit of a think about this, and I think being a Wonder Woman in today's day and age is definitely being comfortable in your own skin and owning the choices that you make in your life and accepting those mistakes as those choices come along in our lives, and believing in your strength of character, who you are, your inner strength, because when times get tough, you're going to have to tap into that strength, you know, when you need it the most. So, and I also thought, you know, Wonder Woman, you know, there's a lot of pressure for women to particularly take on board the you know, I guess the say of Wonder Woman, you know.
That identity of what that is.
You know, being everything to everyone and juggling, you know, everything for balance. And, you know, sometimes you're going to have to put the juggling kit down and you're going to have to just, you know, say no to people and sit back, take the projectile tiara off and the indestructible bracelets and just be still.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of pressure for women to be Wonder Woman. But really, I think you need to look at, you know, that philosophy of, you know, having the ability to have wonder in your life and create wonder in your life. And to really, and to be a woman and to embrace that strength of being a woman.
Yeah.
Because each woman has a strength of character that is entirely theirs. And once women start to realise that, they don't need to have the truth lasso or the tiara. They can just wear who they are on the sleeve, which is
great. It's beautiful.
A good way of looking at a modern Wonder Woman.
I would though like to sometimes have the truth lasso.
Oh yeah, have
or
that
the,
be.
you know. So if you could be Wonder Woman with superpowers for a day, what would you do with that?
I would really like the lasso because I just like to be able to do this around town. But if I was Wonder Woman, I think that I would love to have the ability to help women feel good about themselves. So I've always wanted to time travel. I would love to believe that time travel exists.
Can I come?
Yes. I love time travel, so I'd love to do that, to take women back to their happiest moment in their lives and say, hey, you're amazing, and then have the ability to grant 3 wishes, because who wouldn't want a house in the Maldives as well? Yes. So I just need a magic carpet and a Wonder Woman outfit to boot, and then I'd be ready to. We're set
to go on that journey.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been wonderful to chat with you, and I just think some really beautiful insight into what we should all be as women.
Definitely.
Myself included, be embracing. So
awesome.
Thanks so much for spending time with us. Wishing you all the best with all your events
thank
and
you so much.
whatever else hasn't been thought up yet and dreamed up yet, but I'm sure there's more to come.
Happy 20 years.
Thank you. Yes, we've got a lot ahead for us too, and but our paths will be crossing. We'll be at your events, you'll be at our things. So thanks for joining us.
No worries. Thanks.
Thanks everyone. Look forward to seeing you again shortly.